Hello, welcome into the SGTV coverage of the Gamecock softball game versus the Winthrop Eagles. I'm Jack Keating here with Dakota Morris. Bottom of the fifth inning right now. Score is 9-1, Gamecocks lead. And Dakota, so far, I mean, we're starting out about halfway through the game here.
Yeah, we had a few technical difficulties earlier, so we apologize. We're just getting on the air now. But thankfully, we're not playing 7 innings today. We're playing 10. So we still have about 4.5 innings to go here. And it's looking a lot like it did last weekend, this exhibition game.
There's a line drive into center field. That one's not caught. Rounding the bases past first. Going past second. She'll stay at second. Good save by the Eagles. That's a fantastic hit. Number 18, KG Favors.
That's actually, she's wearing number 18,
Oh.
but that is not KG Flavors. That's one of our transfers from Ole Miss. If I could find her name here. I believe that's Jamie McKay. Yep. A senior transferred from Ole Miss, originally from Laguna Beach, California.
Interesting. Okay, I'm unsure why
the
jerseys were being
apparently,
shared. But
according to this sheet that they gave me, they don't have the new jerseys yet. So we have the numbers that they're on the roster, but not the jerseys that they're wearing.
Gotcha.
And also, Nia McKnight just came in to run for Jamie McKay. She's pretty much South Carolina's designated base runner.
Yeah, from what I was reading up, she's quite the speedster. So I was pretty excited to see her play today.
Yeah, I believe last year she was 5 for 5 on stolen bases. She gets around the bases pretty quick, and she's usually that go-to girl for South Carolina.
0-2 count right now, 1 out, bottom of the fifth. 3 strikes, swinging, 2 outs for the Gamecocks.
That might have been Alyssa Hoovermail. We're not entirely sure here.
We're doing our best.
Yeah.
This is Dakota Potter up to bat. First one is a foul ball. We've seen some great hits so far today. In the first inning, I was here waiting for the broadcast to start. I saw a home run. That was pretty cool. A lot of deep left field hits so far, a lot of RBIs. Gamecocks looking good. I mean, like you said, just like last week versus Presbyterian, they're killing it once again.
Yeah, they have a pretty deep batting order here. Last weekend there was a home run from, of course, Miss Ariana Rohde, who keeps us fed with some nice, fun home runs. And then also Tori Inslee put one over the fence for the Gamecocks last weekend, and then a whole lot of doubles. Lots of doubles, like we mentioned earlier, or I don't know if I mentioned it actually. Carolina beat Presbyterian 20-0, so there was quite a lot of RBIs, as you can imagine, that game.
Yep.
Most of the people who hit had at least 2 RBIs, some even with 3, like I said, multiple doubles and things last game. The Gamecocks are just out here getting their bats warm for the season.
Yeah, and games like this are a great way to test the depth and also make sure the starters are locked in for the season, because if you can beat a team 20-0, you've got time to throw in some freshmen or throw in anybody to get some reps.
Absolutely. And speaking of freshmen, someone we'll see in just a minute in the 8th inning is Ainsley Bennett. We got to see her pitch last weekend, and oh my gosh, she's a freshman, but she comes from my hometown. She led her high school team, to a perfect 31-0 season, I think. 2 state championships. I think she's going to end up being, maybe not this year because there's already so much seniority on the in the bullpen for South Carolina, but in the coming years, I could see her really being a big part of this pitching staff here at South Carolina. But of course, we got Jory Hurd coming into the circle for South Carolina today. She's been someone they've leaned on consistently in the past year, and she's done great things for them. I don't have all of her stats pulled up right now, but just know Jory Hurd's serious.
About Ainsley Bennett, she was one of the people when I was doing my research for this game. She was one of the ones that really stood out to me instantly because, like you said, freshman, led her team to an undefeated record, state championship, and district player of the year. Like she's as real as it gets. So she was nationally ranked in her position. Like she's the real deal.
Oh, absolutely. And she's fun to watch too, because not only can she pitch really well, and she pitches with a good bit of speed, especially for a freshman, but she has a bat as well. She had, I believe 3 RBIs last weekend and 2 doubles. For a pitcher, sometimes you're not even getting the chance to step into the box, and so she definitely took her opportunity last weekend, going 2 for 3, 3 doubles, 2 RBIs, or 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. Sorry.
Some stats about Jory Hurd. She's in the circle right now. Last season, her record 18-3, 115 strikeouts. Okay, she had 3 complete games, 3 shutouts. This is an impressive pitcher here, and USC has a rotation of great pitching so far. I mean, we've seen them just pretty much dominate Winthrop completely today. So they really haven't been letting up at all.
Yeah, Neely Lamb pitched in the first and the second. I wasn't here to see that, but I know she did pretty well. Neely Lamb and Jory Hurd are really going to be the leaders for the South Carolina pitching staff this year. But like we said, they've got some great people coming up behind them as well. So it's exciting to see.
And it's great people to learn from. I mean, if you have this freshman phenom that you've got on your hands, that you don't even have to play that first year. That's such a luxury that they can have her sit or have her play in spots, whatever. But they're not relying on her to really carry this team that has championship aspirations this year.
Yeah, and I love that you said it that way. That's it's actually really exciting for her that she might not have to play this year and that she can sit with this coaching staff, especially. Ashley Chastain-Woodard was a pitcher herself. She handles a lot of the pitching here at South Carolina. It'd be great to just take a year and soak up everything you can from her. And Sam Gress, who pitched for South Carolina last year, who's also now on that pitching staff helping develop players and things like that. So she definitely has a great team to look up to, and she has a bright future if she can just, like you said, maybe be excited about that first year to sit down, soak everything up, and then become the great player that she's obviously destined to be.
Yeah, I mean she chose USC knowing that she has legitimate pitchers ahead of her, and that she wasn't going to get it handed to her. The starting spot instantly. So I'm assuming that she's coming into this open arms, knowing that she's here to soak up knowledge as much as she can.
Absolutely. Nice little catch by Jamie McKay, who we were just talking about from Ole Miss. She's taken over Lexi Winter's spot behind the plate for this inning.
Top of the 6th, it's 1 out for the Eagles. It's another strike.
And we don't have numbers for Winthrop today.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Eagles don't have their numbers on their jerseys, so we'll do our best to give you any information that we can. Yeah.
Like we said, we just jumped on the broadcast. We've been having some technical problems, but as soon as we figure out where we're at in the lineup, we will let you know.
They did give us a sheet of their names and numbers, but they don't have their numbers, so
not very helpful when they're wearing practice jerseys.
It is unfortunate.
So, yes.
That one tipped off the back. Another foul ball, 2 strikes. It's my first game for USC for softball, but I watched the broadcast last week that you and Flugie did, and it got me excited for this week because of how dominant they were.
Yeah, absolutely.
Line drive to center field, easy single for the Eagles.
Well, you got invested in South Carolina softball at just the right time. I was telling him earlier before we jumped on the broadcast that, last year this team just absolutely exploded off the charts. And now, even on this exhibition game on a cloudy Sunday afternoon, hurricane coming in, Umberto's coming at us, there's still quite a big crowd here at Beckham Stadium. And Columbia just loves this team and is so excited to see them flourish again.
No doubt about it. This is the women's sports at this school. It's really impressive how outstanding the women's sports across the board is here.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of their volleyball games. Those have been really exciting so far. I'm very excited for the basketball season to start up soon.
Yeah.
It's a loaded group.
Yeah, I've been very blessed coming into the university at the time that I did with all the women's sports exploding, and I just feel like I've been able to be a part of that for so many years now. 2024 when the women won the championship in Cleveland for basketball. I got to be at that, and that was just an amazing experience. And yeah, now watching this softball team developing this project with SGTV and them just exploding at the same time we decided we were going to start doing this, it's really great to see. Makes me sad that I'm a senior.
I mean, you always can come back and call a game here and there. You don't live too far away.
Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. It's another strike or foul. Same difference.
Ooh. Ball got by Jory Hurt there. Already 9 runs on the board for USC, only 1 for Winthrop.
They had a 6-run 4th inning. It was just deep in the outfield after deep shot in the outfield and just dropping in perfectly. They were finding their spots in the whole in the defense consistently, like every single person going up.
Yeah. That's how they used to do it last year. They would play these really big teams. They would make us sit on the edge of our seats for the entire game, and then they'd get to the 6th inning, and then they would just pile on the runs. I mean, they just couldn't stop. But the whole first 5 innings before that, you thought, oh, this is not good. And then they just all of a sudden flipped a switch.
Well, maybe this year with the momentum coming off last year that they won't even have to go into the second half of games to turn it on. They'll just right off the rip go at it.
Hopefully. That's what I would say in pretty much all of our post-game little talks last year was that I want to see the Gamecocks come out next time and jump on things quickly, not have to work from behind and things like that. But they kind of kept us consistently on our seats last year, but like you said, maybe now with the momentum from last year, we'll be able to put a handle on that.
And plus a returning coach, I mean, it was her first season last year, so like, everything's in the works. So for her to return with a large group of the same people, it's going to be very helpful for her.
Absolutely. And even with it being her first year, she just did an amazing job, monumental change for South Carolina there.
That last at-bat was a strikeout, so now 2 outs for the Eagles. Oh, 2 count here. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that 2-run homer. That was Carly Shelton in the first.
Yeah, Shelton, I'd like to see her break out of her box a little bit here today, too. She's been great at second, or this season, rather. She's been great at second base historically for the Gamecocks and usually holds that position down pretty well. And usually has a good bat behind it, too, but I think she gets overshadowed by the bats of Jory Hurd and Lexi Winters sometimes. So I want to see her break out into her own lane this year and really become another one of those leaders on the team.
Yeah, she had a good season last year. I mean, 41 RBIs, 58 runs, 68 hits. She started and played in 61 out of 61 games. Plenty of good stats I have written down here for her. She, I mean, like you said, she wasn't the star of the show, but she had her own good season for sure. That's the end of the top of the 6th. Nine ones. Yeah, 9-1 is the score still. The Eagles coming out to warm up a little bit more. I'm expecting, if I had to guess what the final score is going to be here, I'm looking at, Gamecocks got 5 more innings. I'm going to say 16-2. That's my bet. That would be my guess here. Feel confident in my squad. I went to a Braves game last night. That was a grand old time. Braves Pirates. Pirates came out on top 3-1. All right, and we're getting right back into it. Bottom of the 6th now. Quincy Lilio coming in.
Had a few more technical difficulties to deal with. Sorry about that.
Her team calls her Q.
Quincy Lelio.
Yep.
Historically, our top of the lineup batter here, and historically very good at being in that position. And I'm not going to talk about her as much as I usually would because I say the same things over and over again. Everybody knows that I love her. Everybody knows that I think she's the best leadoff batter in, I would say, SEC softball. So.
Wow, that's high praise.
I mean, she gets about on base just about every single time she gets up there, and she's never swinging at bad stuff. She's always letting her team see as many pitches as possible. She's just the epitome of a leadoff batter, and she does great in the field. She's quick.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
great outfielder too.
Yeah, so she was a big grab for South Carolina last year.
Yeah, this transfer portal, that honestly, that out of everything that I looked up and read to do this game, that probably impressed me the most about the number of transfers that the South Carolina softball team has had this season. That's the kind of thing that shows you how real and growing a program is, that many people want to transfer to a program, from all over. It's not just people from other South Carolina schools. It's NC State, it's Ole Miss, it's Florida schools. It's all over the place. So this is a not even growing program anymore. It's here, and it's here to stay.
Absolutely. I mean, and last year when Ashley Chastain Woodard came from, I cannot remember exactly the school that she came from, but when she came from that school, she brought a lot of players with her, and I think that opened up that chance for South Carolina to start bringing in more people. And then with the amazing season that they had last year, everybody's like, oh, what's this, new program with a new young coach with a new life to it? And they're like, oh, I want to go, be a part of that. So
who wouldn't want to be a Gamecock?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. And Alelio, of course, got a walk on that one because, like I said, she doesn't swing at anything that she doesn't want, that's not in the zone.
That might be her third walk of the game, actually. She was walking a lot earlier.
Yeah, she had a lot of walks last year, too, because she's very disciplined.
So deep drive into the mid-center right. Lelio rounding the bases, just going to stop at third. Ooh, maybe could have gone home, but they'll stay put there.
And that's Carly Shelton, who we were just talking about. Got a nice little double there for her.
She's having a good game.
Absolutely. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Tori Inslee. Another transfer from NC State. Junior utility player.
Yeah, she sat out the 2024 season last week in that exhibition versus Presbyterian. She went 1 for 2. She had a walk and a stolen base. And it's kind of filling up the stat sheet a little bit, doing a bit of everything.
Yeah, she had a home run against Presbyterian as well. Me and Flugie talked about her a lot last weekend. She seems like another one of those players that's really going to step up into a leadership role for this team, which is really exciting to see, and she has a great bat.
I went a little bit inside. 2 balls, 0 strikes. Yeah, she batted .318 at NC State in 2023, 15 RBIs.
And she's playing center field today.
Yeah, that's a good thing about these exhibitions is you can kind of just get to test out lineups a little bit, test out different positions. Somebody, maybe they were looking good in practices this offseason or whatever, so you can, these exhibitions don't matter. You can try out different things, and if it doesn't work, it's okay.
Yeah, and actually she was in center field today. Now she's switched back with Lelio. Lelio's back in center field. She'll be playing left for the rest of the game until she DPs in the 10th. But, yeah, like you said, I mean, the way that they set up these games, even for us, you can tell exactly what the purpose of this is for South Carolina. Mm-hmm. Great walk there by Inslee. But, they give us a sheet telling us where everybody's going to play each inning and who's going to pitch and all that kind of stuff. And you can just tell they're just trying to get people reps. They're trying to get people out there. They're trying 100%. To move people around, figure out what works the best. And I think it's a very smart approach by Ashley Chastain.
Yeah, USC is going to be trotting out 6 different pitchers today. 4 of them playing 2 innings, 2 of them playing 1 inning. So they're getting a look at everybody. Everybody's getting some burn today.
Yeah, and even like we mentioned earlier, Neely Lamb was pitching earlier. Jory Hurd was just pitching for us a minute ago. So still even those South Carolina known and loved players are still getting their reps in today, which is nice as well.
Certainly. Ariana Rhodey up at bat here with a loaded bases. Could be a big opportunity for USC to get a lot of points.
Looks like she tried to get Rhodey on the off speed there. Didn't quite work. Coach is going to come out and have a quick chat with her, I think.
2-0 count at the moment.
Bases are loaded, so she can't let Rhodey just...
Yeah, you can't walk her. You can't.
Yeah, nowhere to put her.
You got to let her hit, or at least give her a chance to hit. That's dangerous. You don't want to give Rhodey a chance to hit.
Yeah, exactly.
She could get a grand slam here. Like she is that type of player.
Already down 9-1 as well, and also the big thing that might stick out for you if you were looking at the scoreboard here today is 11 hits for South Carolina, only 3 for Winthrop. So the pitching staff for South Carolina has been handling those Winthrop bats pretty well, keeping them at bay. And
it says 1 error for Winthrop. I don't know how they're calculating the errors because I feel like there might have been 5.
Oh wow!
There's been a lot of drop balls today, a lot of missed opportunities to get outs. I guess an official error would be like a dropped ball, like falling out of the glove. But
yeah.
Essentially that has happened multiple times now. So
mostly from what I hear you're saying and what the little bit I've seen from Winthrop today is it's more just like sloppiness. It's just not tight when they, in those moments that they think, oh, just get the ball back to the pitcher, runners aren't going anywhere, and they just make a sloppy throw or a sloppy catch, but then you never know that's gonna lead to and what's gonna eventually bleed out of that. So, especially with South Carolina, they're very smart on the base path, and
that hit goes out of bounds there, foul ball. It's a 3-2 count. Yeah, and I mean, it could be expected from a Winthrop team that only has 1 senior on the roster. So it's a really young group. That's the kind of the group that you maybe expect to have those sloppy plays, like a ball rolling under a glove, like I mentioned to you earlier, or just you're stumbling over yourself to get to the ball when it's a fly ball, something like that.
Yeah, not even just 1 senior, but lots of sophomores and juniors. I mean, sophomores and freshmen too. So very young Winthrop team here.
And USC gets the walk there, so Lilio goes for the home run. 10-1 is the count now. I've gotten word that Malik Neighbors, Giants receiver, tore his ACL. That feels like a shotgun to my heart.
Yeah, not good. Is he on your fantasy?
He's on my favorite team.
Oh.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
It's all right, though. At least I have some Gamecock softball to watch. Slams that one center field. Line drive. That's going to get 2 runs in. 2 more points for the Gamecocks.
Yeah, 2-run RBI for Tate Davis. Another one of those Ole Miss transfers.
12 hits, 12 runs for the Cox right now. That is very impressive. It's efficient.
Davis went 2 for 5 last weekend with 2 RBIs. Another one of those with 2 RBIs last weekend. Now we got the Gamecock favorite, Lexi Winters, in the batter's box. Catcher for South Carolina. Really did a lot of great things last year as well. And she became really a fan favorite. People would crowd around her after the games.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a fly ball right past second base. Caught out. 1 out on the board. Bottom of the 6th. 3 runs in this inning. As many runs for the Gamecocks in this inning as the Eagles have hits in the whole game. You know you're doing well
Good observation.
if that's the case. There's another hit. That one's fly ball, foul ball, but it will get caught. Out on third? Nope.
Ooh.
Ball hits the runner. It's clean.
Lexi Shaver was at second base, and when first baseman for Winthrop caught that ball in the foul territory, made it a live ball. So great heads-up base running by her, but she got hit by the ball trying to get to third, but not tagged by the ball. So she'll be safe, and runners in scoring position for South Carolina, and Jamie McKay back in the box. That pitch a little outside. McKay left it, but the umpire took it. 0-1 now.
That one a little bit out on the right.
Big curveball there. A lot of movement on that ball, actually. Impressive pitch, but maybe too much movement. McKay didn't want it again.
If we do get a look at her here, Alyssa Hovermail is on deck. That one's up and onto the roof, so that's a foul ball. But we haven't gotten to see Alyssa Hovermail yet today, so on deck, potentially we'll see her.
And we didn't get to see too much for last weekend. She went 0-4 last weekend, maybe hoping to change it up. Put some runs on the board today.
That
Ooh.
one gets slammed. They're going to call it a foul ball.
Nice little move by the third base umpire there. Good little shimmy to get out of the way.
He's still got it.
I was just about to say he's still got it in him. I think he's laughing about it with them now. Yeah, third baseman and Lexi Shaver on third base are laughing about it.
1-2 count. That one right down the middle. Bounces to third base. That's going to be out at first, and we're headed to the 7th inning.
That was a great pitch. Again, I'm not sure of the pitcher's name for Winthrop, but that was a great off-speed pitch to get Jamie McKay really out in front of that ball, so she had just an easy blooper to third to get an out in the infield. Great pitch by her and a great thought process. I don't know if her catcher's the one calling her pitches as well. If that's the case, then
I want to say that's Madeline Miller for Winthrop. I don't know for sure, but the roster pictures and the pitcher, they looked similar enough that it could be her.
a lot of tall people on this Winthrop team.
It's a tall team.
Yeah.
Some of my notes were saying, because I looked up their women's basketball roster after seeing these heights, I was thinking, how tall is their basketball team? Which they have like some 6'4", 6'5" women over there.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, it's a tall team, but a few of these softball players, I really think, I mean, maybe they're just better at softball, but they probably could have played basketball too.
Well, I mean, long legs and long arms definitely helps when you're a pitcher especially, but, I mean, one of their pitchers, Maddie Waint, 6 foot, left-handed pitcher. Another pitcher is 5'10".
Yep.
5'7", 5'8", 5'11". Yeah, quite
That's
a tall team. Yeah. And we'll get our second inning from Jory Hurd. I don't know if anyone remembers from last semester, but we had a class together. I hope she did well. I hope she passed. I believe that I did. I'm sure she did. It was pretty easy. And Lexi Winters will take her position again behind the base, behind the plate, excuse me. Instead of Jamie. Oh, just kidding. They're switching one more time. Jamie McKay's coming back.
She's got one more inning in her.
Yeah. Well, she was just hitting. I don't think she had her gear on, so it took her a minute.
All right, top of the 7th, start out with a ball.
I tried to listen to the name that they just announced, but it all just sounds like mumbling to me.
Yeah, it's a bit tough to hear it.
Yeah.
I was trying to pay attention to it earlier before we started the stream, like trying to get as many names down as I could, and I got none. It was tough.
Yeah.
Strike right down the middle, swinging. I will say about this Eagles team that they have been doing chants and different claps and cheers throughout the entire game for their batters, so they've got some real team spirit. I do appreciate that.
They've got some fight in them.
That one tips backwards. It's going to be a foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's a pretty good crowd for a mid-Sunday game.
Yeah, exhibition softball game. Pretty nice. Like I said, the community really loves this team.
That one floats out to just past third base. That's going to be caught and out.
By Tate Davis. if the number is correct.
Transfer from Ole Miss.
One down for Jory Hurd here in the top of the 7th at Beckham Field. Great framing there by.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they called that one a ball. It felt like it was good.
Yeah, McKay did turn around, I think, and ask what was wrong with that one, but did a quick nod. Must have said it might have been too far outside or a little too low.
That's the one thing I'll say about sitting where we are right now is you can see it where, if it goes down left, right, center, but you can't see the height on it. So a lot of these that I think looks like it's, it's right down the money, it's actually been too high, too low.
Yeah, and like we just mentioned, with this Winthrop team being so tall,
their strike
scene,
more,
their strike zone might be a little bit bigger. And it's hard to tell actually how tall that they are. But then every time they get next to the umpires, I'm like, oh, they're taller than the umpires.
Yes, almost all of them have been.
Yeah.
It's a 1-2 count. That one a little bit too high.
Yeah, that one definitely too high. Jory Hurd still in control of her count here, though.
Foul ball.
Wish I knew the name of the batter. She's doing a great job putting a battle together here and just at least getting the ball on the bat, but she's consistently swinging a little too far under it, making me think that Jory Hurd's trying to get her with the rise here, and might get her on this one with a 2-2 count. Yep.
Strikes out swinging. 2 outs.
Two outs pretty quickly for Jory Hurd.
So now this looks like a bit of a shorter batter.
Yes, this seems like an average height college student.
Shorter
Yes.
compared to her teammates.
Yeah.
That one's up and landed on the roof.
Straight back. Lots of them on the roof. If you're looking for a softball, I would come stand behind
100%.
Beckham Field right now.
Probably about 7 of them that you could find.
Yeah. Oh, some girls running to go get them now, I think.
I think some little league softball players are sprinting for that one.
Yeah. So another thing I love about this South Carolina softball team is just about every time I've been here, there's been at least 1 or 2 Little League softball teams here that, and I just, being that Little League softball player at one point, and then I came to a camp at South Carolina here, I know how cool it is to see them play and be in action. So
definitely,
it's a great thing that they have them out pretty consistently.
Yeah, and it builds a great pathway for
someone to look up to.
Yeah, future athletes to come to the school, or that's a great role model for the young players to come and see.
Absolutely. And these players are just great. They'll stick around and after the game and talk to them, take pictures. I've seen them signing things before. They love it too.
Yeah, I mean, if you go find one of those softballs, you can get those signed.
Yeah.
All right, we are headed to the bottom of the 7th now. (12-1) still the score.
Same pitcher for Winthrop back in the circle.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. I'm pretty sure that is Madeline Miller.
Madeline Miller. Well, if it is Madeline Miller, she's a sophomore from Matthews, North Carolina. Went to Weddington High School. Don't have her previous stats with me right now, but...
she had 3 home runs last season.
Oh, wow. So a pitcher and a big bat for Winthrop.
Pretty impressive.
Yep. And she'll face Hoovermail. Alyssa Hoovermail, Jr. from Norco, California, and a transfer from Florida.
First bat just barely hits the net. Could have seen another roof shot.
Yeah, quite a few of those today.
What was your jersey number when you played softball?
It was 8. So, just like Tate Davis. I was 2, and then one of my best friends went up to varsity before I did, and because she was better than me, and she took 2, so I couldn't be 2 anymore. So, she's still my bestie. It's all right.
That one floats out to the right field, and beautiful drop in right in front of the outfielder. Couldn't get there in time. That's a first base for Worcester Hopermail.
Yeah, I've talked about those kind of balls too a lot. Those are the ones you really hate as an outfielder and as a middle infielder. It's just in that awkward position where it's hard for the middle infielder to drop their foot and get back to it in time, and it's hard for the outfielder to run up that far in time. But I don't think the communication was really on there by Winthrop. I think if our right fielder could have got in there a little bit quicker and not had to worry about the second baseman coming back and running into her, she would have been all right. But definitely on her as the right fielder running up to it to call her off, and I couldn't tell if she did that or not. So, like we said, just small, a little bit sloppy things from the Winthrop defense here that is South Carolina's going to take advantage of.
Yeah, certainly. I was thinking that it was probably a communication thing because you have to, like you said, you have to call off one of the other because you're just going to run into each other, and then nobody's going to get the ball.
Yeah, and probably going to get hurt. Seen it quite a lot with those kind of plays, especially.
That one smashed to center field. That's deep. It's probably going to get caught, and it is. It's a good hit there. Not
quite to the warning track, but definitely good contact by Precious Bross. Sophomore, another transfer. Actually, our only transfer from Georgia, but she's a Columbia, South Carolina native, so she's back home. And she did fairly well, 1 for 1 last game with the double.
Stolen base, too.
Yeah, 2 RBIs. And, of course, Quincy Lelio back up for South Carolina.
Is that going to be a steal? It is. Good running there from number 3, Shea Anderson.
Yeah. Honestly thought that she might have got thrown out on that one, but looks like a little bit of hesitation from behind the plate. And the pass was a bit too close to the pitcher's mound. It wasn't even at the second base. Yeah, Precious Bross, she played 15 games last season, batted .275 with 3 RBIs. And here's Quincy Lelio, like you mentioned earlier, just the patience of never having to swing when you know that the pitcher's just feeding you balls over and over. Yep. 3 balls, 0 strike right now. 3-0 right now, and I can almost promise you she's not going to swing at this. Oh. Yep. And that'll be another walk for Quincy Lelio. Not surprising, but a walk's not bad, especially when you're that leadoff batter. You're not supposed to be swinging at trash. So. Yeah, a lot of these pitches from this current Winthrop pitcher are heading a little bit left, I feel. Yeah. And Lelio smart enough to notice that and just stand there and let it happen. Absolutely. That one way inside. Yeah, it was inside and high. To Carly Shelton, our second baseman here. Just had a pretty nice double inning before this. Or at bat before this. That one's way outside left. Yeah, Winthrop's pitcher had a little bit of trouble reining it back in here and finding her strike zone. And South Carolina's being very disciplined. My dad says to give him a shout out. So shout out to my dad. Hi, Jack's dad. I'm glad you're watching. That one smashed center field. Center fielder gonna have to step back a little bit, but not too much. That's an easy catch. And another out for the Gamecocks. Everyone will stay. Shea Anderson stays on second base, and Lelio will remain on first. She contemplated running to third, but it wasn't deep enough of a shot to warrant the run. Yeah, definitely by the time she caught it. That one's way inside. Some of these really look like they're going to hit them. Yeah, but they're not moving. They'll take that base. I respect it. That's good coaching. That's
That's good, you know, commitment to the team that you're willing to get hit by one of these shots.
Absolutely.
Another ball, 2-0.
If our batter here would turn to the side. I believe it's Tori Inslee. Well, I think it's Tori Inslee.
Yes, it is. It
Yeah.
is.
She's got 2-1 right now. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs already for the Gamecocks here. Looking to move some batters around before.
That one a little bit inside, but still swings on it. It's leaning out. It's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, that one was really inside, so she tried to get it early on that one, but just completely pulled it behind her.
I respect the swing, though.
Absolutely. At least she realized her timing, you know, and she's moved to the back of the box now, so she can be a little bit earlier on those inside pitches and maybe not pull them so far foul or foul at all.
Yep. 2-2 count. Going right down. Oh, sets a little high. 3-2 count.
Yeah, I think that was a rise ball that ended a little bit too high in the zone for the umpire, home plate umpire here.
All right, final shout out. My grandma also asked for a shout out, so shout out to my grandma.
Again, thanks Jack's grandma for watching.
That's a fly ball to left center field. That's going to get caught and out. We're headed to the bottom of the, or sorry, no, top of the 8th.
Yeah, and we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
We're back for the 8th inning in this USC Gamecocks softball game. Scores 12-1 over the Winthrop Eagles.
And Ainsley Bennett's now in the circle for South Carolina.
And we're seeing a freshman get to pitch. This is exciting.
Yeah, and like I mentioned last week, she just did amazing. I do have her pitching stats. She only pitched 1 inning. She allowed 0 runs, 0 hits, and 0 walks, and she only threw 6 pitches. So she got in and out of it pretty quick.
Can't ask for much more.
She's already half of that now, though. 3 balls, no strikes to her first batter. Ooh.
They'll call that one a ball. I don't know. It kind of looked like a strike to me,
yeah,
but
I don't know. That one looked pretty nice.
favor goes to the away team, I guess, today.
Well, it is 12-1 right now.
Doesn't matter to me, but I want it to be 25-1.
Yeah, true. Bennett will now see her second batter of the day.
She got some speed on these pitches.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
coming out quick.
That's what we saw last week. She has a lot of speed. I think maybe she needs to work on her locations a little bit more, especially, with that walk. We can see that. But, I mean, she has the speed, especially for a freshman. I mean, at least.
Yep.
Ooh.
That one gets hammered home. That's going to be a home run for the Eagles. Left center field right over the Women's College World Series logo. It's a 2-run homer.
And that's the downside to having some fire in your arm. You throw it that much faster. If they get a good hit on it, if they get it at the right part of the bat, it's only going to travel farther and help them hit harder. So,
yeah, it's a give and take. It's up and down where sometimes it's good and sometimes that's the end result.
Again, I wish we could tell you the name
that was
of the Winthrop player that just hit that home run.
That was a great home run. I mean,
yeah.
that could have gone almost hit the track if there was no net there.
Yeah. Hopefully, though, that doesn't shake Bennett too much. You know, she is still a freshman, and that's the first home run she's allowed. So
doesn't look like shook her too much there. That was a right down the middle strike.
Yeah, it looks like she might be actually a little angry now. So.
Okay. We'll see how that. Maybe angry Bennett will make her even better.
Ooh. Oh, wow. That's something I haven't seen in a long time.
Batter went to swing on that ball and threw their bat backwards.
Thankfully, nobody was standing in the on-deck circle where they're supposed to be standing. They're standing quite far back from the actual on-deck circle. So
maybe they knew why. We're getting a bit of a reset here.
Yeah, just going to give her a minute, talk to the coach.
0-2 count.
But, yeah, she really swung out of her shoes on that one. And obviously, like we said, Bennett's throwing a little bit of gas here, a little bit of heat.
And like I said earlier that it's good that she could sit out this freshman year or at least not have to be a primary player because, you were saying that she needs to work on her location, maybe work on the different kinds of pitches she gives. So she obviously has the speed and she has that. The talent is clearly there. It's just you got to fine-tune it a little bit to play at the college level.
Absolutely. And then once she does, she won't just be a good college pitcher. She'll be a really good college pitcher. So something to look forward to. That one a little bit outside, but.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather have a freshman pitcher who's got the speed and the power than and maybe lacking some location than vice versa.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like this is a good sign. That one a little bit inside, but still gets the hit off. Just outside the dirt, and that's going to be an easy fly out. First out for the Eagles.
I believe that was Shea Anderson over there at shortstop that made that catch. But, yeah, that one just all the way inside on the inside of her bat, like kind of just right above the handle. I think Trish hit that, and just a little blooper for an easy out for the defense. But that's what Ainsley Bennett was so great at doing last weekend when we got to see her pitch was she wasn't striking anybody out, but she was throwing balls that ended up creating easy outs for her defense, especially just in the infield. And a great pitcher is able to rely on her defense like that. So
certainly, yeah. And if it's throwing strikes and getting them to not swing or whatever, it's great. But it's the same difference if you can throw a ball that they swing on that they shouldn't have, and it's a bad hit, or they miss it because it's too far out. Like that one's going to drop right. Ooh, barely missed that grab. That's number 4, Tori Ensley tried to go for a diving outfield grab and just barely bobbled it out of her glove.
Yeah, it looked like she actually might have had it in her glove, but glove hit the ground, ball came out, didn't really have full control over the ball there. So it was good effort by Ensley, but not able to make the out. So 1 runner on, 1 out here at Beckham Field for Ainsley Bennett. Gosh.
Yeah, these are some tough calls that Bennett's getting here. This is unfortunate.
Yeah, we talked about this a lot last weekend too. You just have to really recognize what your home plate umpire is calling, and he's not really calling a lot of things outside. You're going to have to work on that inside corner more. That one too low and inside didn't work for her.
Yeah, she's not really throwing to one specific. She's not only going right outside or left inside. It's going a bit all over the place. So that, like you said, the location certainly there's something to work on there.
Yeah.
That's why she's a freshman. She's not, she's not a senior. She's not the day one starter. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but in a few years, I can almost guarantee that she probably will be that person for South Carolina if she stays here.
Of course.
But yeah, I like the way you said it earlier. It's exciting. It's a blessing that she doesn't have to be that person for them this year, and she can just develop herself as a player.
And that's how programs really get made and just start to dominate. It's when you get the upperclassmen who are true day one starters, really great players. As there's a pop up, that one should be an easy catch and out. 2 outs for the Eagles. Yeah, so you have those upperclassmen who can be those day one starters and lead you to championship aspirations, but then you still have the underclassmen who are learning from under their wing, and in a year or 2 years from now, they'll be able to step up in their role once those upperclassmen graduate.
Absolutely. Really exciting things coming from this South Carolina team.
Yeah, this makes me want to call some more softball games.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to do more than just exhibition games.
Regardless, I'll be at the games in spring.
Yeah, absolutely. Sit in the stands and talk to ourselves and call them ourselves, yeah.
Two-0 count.
Winthrop still does have the spirit in him, though.
I respect it. I mean, the 2 runs this inning really, they probably got them fired up.
Yeah, especially one of them being a home run, yeah.
Yep. That's going to be a 4-0 count. That's the second one of this inning for Bennett.
Yeah. Like I said, just not either the umpire. It's hard to see exactly where the ball is in the zone from up here, but just looks like she can't hit those spots quite right. I mean, she's moving from in to outside kind of well, but I guess not still within the zone. And Ashley Chastain's going to go out, have a quick talk with her, which I think is completely normal. And again, they're up 12-3 right now, so there's really no reason to put so much pressure on Ainsley Bennett here, but maybe just calm her down, give her a second, say, hey, do you know what's going on? You know how we could fix it, and let's get back into this.
Yeah, especially after that first, and you could probably speak to this much better than I can, but especially after that first 4-0 count that you give up and you the first walk, you kind of like the nerves hit you a little bit and maybe throws you off your game somewhat.
Absolutely, and letting the one girl walk might have been like, oops, I'll brush that off and move on. And then the next girl coming up right after her and smashing a home run off of you, definitely is not the greatest feeling. Even though I wasn't a pitcher, I can still attest that, I know that does shake people up. And all we've been talking about is how she's freshman. She probably doesn't even know everybody on the team very well yet. So I'm sure there's a lot of things going around in Ainsley Bennett's head right now, but like we mentioned earlier, she led her team to a perfect season and 2 state championships in high school. I have a feeling she'll be okay.
Yeah, she's faced adversity. This is nothing.
Yeah. The exhibition game. And there she goes.
Yeah, right down the middle. Clearly the coach talk was good.
That one did seem like it had a little bit less speed on it. Maybe if I had to guess what Ashley Chastain had to say was, hey, we know you have the speed. How about try to hit your spots right now, even if they get a hit off of you.
That one drops in perfectly into the left center field. That's going to be 1 run scored for the Eagles. Runners on first and second. Score is now 12-4.
Yeah. 12-4 still. Ridiculous score for the Gamecocks, so nothing too much to worry about. This is about getting reps. But I'm sure Ashley Chastain would like to see those spots and speed come together with Ainsley Bennett. I think they're going to put a pinch runner on here for Winthrop. Yeah.
They're talking about it, and it looks like they will. Yeah, during that break after the 6th, I was telling the audience that my score prediction was 17-3. So the Eagles have surpassed my expectations.
Ainsley Bennett found the strike zone there with that one right down the middle.
Yeah, she seems like the last 2 pitches or last 2 people up, she, like you said, she's calmed down the speed, and she's not throwing all of her gusto into every single pitch, and it's more so you can take off a few miles per hour to land in that spot, that perfect spot, because she still has the speed. It's not like these are, layups that she's handing them.
Yeah, absolutely. Not like these are change-ups right down the middle for them to just smash at her. But yeah, take off a few miles per hour, and if you can find the zone, then maybe you can add that speed back in here in a second. That one looked like it had a little bit more gusto on it, and she got her.
That's an 0-3. We're headed to the 9th. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th. My bad.
Yep, bottom of the 8th. And then we'll have 2 more to go on this lovely evening at Beckham Field in good old Soda City.
Went to the Soda City Market for the first time a few weekends ago. That was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Picked up some good vinyls.
I like to see all the dogs that are out and about there.
Yeah, there's some good thrifting, some good clothes and stuff around. Saw some cool football, old jerseys.
Did you get any of the food?
I did. I tried some food truck had some burritos and stuff. I tried. It was pretty good.
They have really good lemonade too. If you're into like lemonade.
I did get the lemonade there.
Yeah.
It was great.
Sometimes it's a little bit too sugary, but still good. I'll still drink it.
Especially, recently the weekends and really just in general hasn't been too hot in South Carolina, but the first month or so here it was just brutal every day, at least for what I'm used to.
Yeah, where are you coming from?
New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's used to the cold a little bit more there. It's starting to hit the fall now there. We have not seen the fall here yet. But yeah, like the lemonade on a 95-degree Saturday, it's pretty nice.
And I think that's the only reason it's so cool right now is because we have those hurricanes coming in off the Atlantic. Tune in to Carolina News. Hear more about that if you're interested.
Good plug.
Thanks. And they're also predicting a second summer. So once this hurricane stuff blows over, I think it's still going to be pretty warm. Sorry about that.
Don't love to hear that, but it's okay. Luckily I didn't pack too many warm clothes, so it should be well suited.
Good.
Here we are for the start of the bottom of the 8th.
And Rhodey will step into the battery box here. 1 ball, no strikes.
That one just inside. Oh, nope, actually. I'm incorrect. It's 1-1 now.
Well, that was a valid guess from what he was calling just
it certainly
just a minute ago.
Looked like it was inside.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get my eyes checked. Oh, that one's way up and inside. 2-1.
Tried to get her with the screwball there and screwed it a little bit too much. Another one. Wow.
Wow, this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, talk trash on the refs. They have a tough job. Certainly a tougher job than I'm doing here, but I don't know about these calls. That's all I'll say. Oh, that one sailed overhead. 3-2 count.
It's just seeming a little bit inconsistent between Winthrop pitchers and South Carolina pitchers, but like we said, we don't have the greatest view from up here either, so.
Yeah, I'll take their word for it that they get paid at the big bucks to do that, not me. That's another ball sailing way overhead again, so Roeder gets on base.
Yeah, we mentioned it before. South Carolina's pretty disciplined at the plate. They're not really going to swing at anything that's not in their zone or that they don't like, so it might be a longer inning.
Nothing is more infuriating as a baseball, softball fan when your batters are just swinging at absolutely anything. It could be a foot outside the box and they're still leaning over to try to swing it. It's just there's no reason to it. Discipline at the base is maybe the most important thing as a batter.
Yeah, absolutely. It can make a big difference. And Mia McKnight comes to run for Rhodey, so she's on first base now.
Tate Davis up to bat, 1-0 count. Smashes that one, but it's going to be a foul ball. That's a power on that
McKnight
swing.
was going to steal on that pitch, but she'll return to first now.
You know she's itching to steal every time. If
Oh,
you're,
absolutely.
If you're the designated runner, like that's your main goal is just to get out and run as fast as to steal a base at any chance you can. That's a safe at second.
Yeah, and thankfully she took off so early from first there because that one was direct to the third baseman who definitely had a double play at 2 and then to 1, but couldn't get Nia McKnight out at 2. She was so fast. Then I put Tate Davis on first, Nia McKnight on second.
Oof, that one just barely does not hit the batter. Ainsley Bennett. One count.
And Bennett will hopefully get the chance to recover from some of those walks in that home run from when she was in the circle.
Wearing number 5. I have her at 6, but it's okay.
I was about to say, I was looking at the roster, and there is no number 5, but
yeah, I was thinking I missed a whole member of the team. Apparently, I did not.
No.
2-2 count. Got a great view up here.
Absolutely. We're in the TV box today because it's an exhibition game. The TV's not here, so we are.
We've got the best seats in the house. No doubt about it.
Absolutely.
Right above and behind home plate. Smashes that one line drive. Out at third, safe at first and second.
Good job by the shortstop from Winthrop. I believe if it's still the same person, it's Grayson Buckner. She knew where her play was at third on that one. She went straight to third to actually get Nia McKnight out this time at third. 1 down for Winthrop. 2 runners still on for South Carolina, second and first.
Sage Scarmato up at the bat. Yeah, Winthrop up to 6 hits now. They were at 3 for quite some time, so doubled theirs, and I think it was just that last inning.
Yeah.
It's another foul ball. It's going to be a 1-1 count, 1 out, 2.
Scarmando is a transfer from Purdue, originally from College Station, Texas, right around the Aggie land.
Barely misses her there.
Yeah, I actually thought that ball went through her because she didn't react to it, but it definitely looked like it hit her.
We've got loaded bases with KG Favors up to bat next.
I think that's Jamie McKay
again. Yeah, just realizing that now.
It's okay.
These jersey numbers are they switching jerseys in between innings?
I don't know what's going
here.
on. At least they have numbers on, but they're not even the right ones.
Yeah, I don't know which one's worse, actually.
Big swing by McKay there. She misses for her first strike.
Interesting that some pitchers elect to use the chalk, some just use the dirt on the ground to wipe their hands off.
Yeah, there's a big rosin bag back there. Is it her? Yeah, it is hers. You can see it on her leg there. She'll pick it up real quick, actually. I was never really a pitcher besides in rec ball, so I can't speak to the rosin versus the dirt.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I feel the dirt more so probably gets your hand drier, whereas the rosin gets your hand to be like stickier almost.
Grippier.
Yeah, grippier is a better.
I don't know
word.
if grippier is a word.
I don't know if that is a word, but it's the better word to use in that case.
Yeah, we're not trying to accuse Winthrop's pitcher of anything here.
Yeah, there's no stickum being used. There's no, what was it in baseball? It was the rosin, right? Yeah. That people were using, yeah.
But that was like actual rosin, like the rosin bag.
That was fully
that was
sticky, glue almost.
Marmalade.
Yeah, that was an interesting time in baseball.
Yeah, it was. Again, we're not accusing Winthrop's pitcher of that. Ooh.
One smacked out to the dugout warm-up area for the Winthrop pitchers.
That looked like a changeup, and McKay tried so hard to wait on it. I could see her stop for a second, give it an extra second to come into the zone, but it was so slow she still didn't wait long enough and pulled it way foul. Almost took out Winthrop's bullpen pitcher. And
smashes that one to left center field, or left outfield. Yep. That's another run for the Gamecocks. Put a 13 on the board. It's 13-4 now. Still loaded bases. Everybody advanced once. If that
and only one out.
Yeah, they're in great position here to get some runs going.
Not that they don't have plenty of runs already going on the board, but
I mean, a 9-run advantage is definitely a nice cushion to have.
Yeah.
I don't expect Winthrop to get 9 runs in the next 2 innings, but there's no harm in adding to your lead.
Absolutely, you never know. And last game, last weekend, it was 20-2, so we still haven't quite reached that level yet.
In fact, at this point, it would be impossible to reach that point.
Well, yeah. Well, we could still get 18 runs ahead of them.
That's true. We would have to win 40-4 for it to be.
Oh gosh, that's.
I don't think that is likely. I mean, it's possible.
I really hope that doesn't happen.
I won't count out the Gamecocks here. I think there's got to be some sort of mercy rule if you're up 40-4.
I don't know if there was a mercy rule, then we would have used it last weekend. I don't think that they apply that kind of stuff. There definitely is in regular season games, but in these exhibition games, I think they just let them go until somebody says, okay, that's enough.
3-1 count. Smacks that one to third base. That's out at third. Throws it to first. Throws it a bit too far off the base. That's safe.
Yeah, she would have had the double play there if she would have. First baseman would have been able to stay on first base, but she had to come off the bag to block that ball up, which is obviously more important. So
that was Alyssa Hovermail with the hit. Now pressures Ross up to hit. Second time this game.
2 outs for South Carolina.
Runners on first and second. I'm seeing a 3-run homer here.
Really?
I just got a feeling.
That would be big for Bross, for sure. On first pitch, or no? You got to give her a few pitches.
Probably the third pitch.
Third pitch, okay.
Yep.
That one's too high. She'll leave that for her home run later.
She's just got to get the feel for it.
Yeah.
I got the script, I'm telling you. It's written in.
Ooh.
Another ball there. A little bit too low.
She could still have the go ahead to swing on 2-0 though. So this might be it.
Oh, she does. I mean, she does make contact.
Good contact.
Yep.
Too early again.
It was a foul ball, but I meant the next pitch is what I meant to say. Yeah.
The fourth pitch, right?
Yeah. I got my numbers mixed up.
Numbers are hard.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah, I do sports broadcasting. I'm not a math major.
Numbers are also hard for Winthrop too, I guess, since they couldn't wear those today. Well, and South Carolina has the wrong ones.
I thought you meant because they weren't scoring.
Oh no, that would be very mean. I did not mean it like that.
And that one got rolled right to home plate. 3-1 count.
Yeah, I would say at this point she's probably going to hold off on this next pitch.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Home run next week for her. That's what
yeah,
it is.
that's what you meant to say.
Yeah. I meant in the third game of the season.
Oh,
I
okay.
misspoke. Yeah.
Regular season, yeah.
Or exhibition, whatever. I have 2 chances.
Whenever she actually hits a home run is what you meant.
Yeah. It might be her third at bat of the season. It might be the third inning of a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There might be a 3-year-old in the vicinity,
Yep,
just
yep.
something with 3.
yeah. There's somebody wearing 3 on one of the 2 teams.
Yeah, well, there probably will be someone wearing 3 on one of the 2 teams. That's right. Bases loaded now for Lelio.
Shea Anderson, number 3, is on second base right now.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
So there you go.
0-1 count, 2 outs here. Like you said, bases loaded.
Ooh.
Smacks that one to right field, and that's going to be caught and out. We're moving to the 9th. It's a missed opportunity for the Gamecocks there. That really could have rolled up some runs there, but extend the lead to 10. 2-run inning there.
Yep, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back after this.
We're back here for the 9th inning, top of the 9th. First strike swinging right there.
Emma Friedels in the circle for South Carolina now. She'll finish out the game here. She'll pitch in the 9th and the 10th.
She transferred from Kennesaw State in 15 games with them. She had a 3.5 ERA.
Yeah, there's quite a few Kennesaw State transfers, actually. Her, Lexi Shaver. I thought there was at least one more. Maybe not.
I rebuilt Kennesaw State on College Football 25 last year.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Did they do well?
I mean, yeah, I won a championship with them.
Nice.
Nothing but excellence out of my programs.
Of course.
Oh, now that the sun's coming out more, I kind of see like there's a diamond in the outfield there. They kind of designed the field kind of interestingly with the lighter green, you know.
Yeah, but like there's no set pattern to it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's just, you know, random shapes.
Yeah, it just looks like they didn't.
It's kind of a trapezoid over there too. It's kind of fun.
Geometry was a little off. It's all right.
Smacks that one deep left. They got to roll back for that one, but they catch it anyways. That's number 7, Lexi Shaver.
Yeah, she kind of slowed down getting that one. I would have maybe run it out a little bit farther because she caught the ball like behind her instead of really like over her. A little scary, but she made the catch there, so.
Impressive nonetheless. The
And
sun's coming out now for the last 2 innings.
I think Nia McKnight's now in center field.
Yep.
Love to see that. Like we mentioned, last season she really didn't get any playing time besides being base runner. She'll hold it down in center field for this inning.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said way early on in the show, it's it's good to test out people at different positions because she's clearly like talented. She's been a good base runner last year, and she's been doing well this year. So
Yeah, she's clearly fast.
She's earned her opportunity to get on the field in some capacity.
Absolutely.
And center field, you need someone like her with that speed. Foul ball there. It's 2-1 count.
Friedel did pitch 2 innings last weekend. She had 0 runs allowed, 0 hits allowed. She had 3 strikeouts, and I believe she had 1 walk. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk through 28 pitches.
That's a pretty good performance.
Yeah, between 2 innings as well. Not bad.
3 strikeouts in 2 innings is pretty good.
And 0 runs or 0 hits allowed.
2-2 count. That one gets hammered left field. It's going to plop right down. Once again, Lexi Shaver with the catch.
Another thing I've noticed from this Winthrop team is a lot of these easy outs that they're getting to the Gamecocks are fly balls, pop-up balls. They're just a little too under everything, or South Carolina's getting them to swing at rise balls or something like that, and they're just popping everything up for easy outs here.
Yeah, the first, the home run that they hit was just a, beautiful line drive straight into the net. It barely even really had any curve on it. So that was the one hit in this game that they really got a good contact on. I guess in that second inning and the home run as well. But they're getting under a lot of these hits, and it looks like they're coming off fast and strong instantly, but then it curves down pretty quickly in the outfield.
Yeah, and really not much wind today. You can see the flags behind center field moving around a little bit now, but earlier when I took a glance at them, they were all just laying there. So not a lot of lift coming from the air either out towards center field or right field or left field or any of them.
Good save. That's out at first. Number 12, Sage Garmato. Yep.
Haven't seen her at third base too much, but that was a great play. They were in, they were up for the slap hitter, and she was ready for it. And even though she had to make the dive, she was still able to make the dive and throw the slap hitter out, which is pretty impressive, knowing that they're pretty fast. So for her to get up and get that ball over before she could be safe was pretty impressive. It was a quick inning for South Carolina.
That was a very quick inning. That was Natalie Heath at first base that caught the ball there. She made the NCAA All-Columbia Regional Team in 2023. Fun fact.
And
the Eagles warming up here for the bottom of the ninth. Score still 14-4.
And we are still unsure of who is in the circle.
Sure, I'll pull up the roster and maybe we can try to match a face.
Yeah, play the matching game.
Well, they're all grouped up now, so.
Yep, can't even.
All right, she looks to be right-handed. That's good to know.
Yep. But they only have one left-handed pitcher. We've already seen her today.
That is a good point. So there's Allie Bunch, who does not have a picture.
Yeah, and most of the pitchers don't even have pictures.
Yeah. She also doesn't have.
Maddie Waint, I don't think it's her because she's 6 foot tall. I don't think this girl is quite that tall.
Emma Jordan could be, maybe.
Possibly.
I think we saw Madeline Miller earlier. Could be Kaylee Hannon, a freshman.
5'7".
Yeah, maybe. Could be Emmy Cardenas. That's a first out for the Eagles.
That was Lexi Shaver, ground ball to third base for an easy out. One down for the Winthrop Eagles.
We've got a lot of pitchers on this roster. Yeah, a lot of freshmen on this roster, a lot of sophomores. It's a really young group in Winthrop here.
This is number 2 Dakota Potter. Not to be confused with number 2 Dakota Morris here in the booth. I know, easy mistake to make there.
I could have sworn that was you down there. I was looking around to see where you went.
Yeah, I just ran down there. I've been running back and forth this whole time.
Yeah, I got to change the clothes in my car.
Yeah. Potter's a freshman from California. Softball's very serious in California.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
Hits that one up and floats down first base, catches it pretty easily. Gonna be 2 outs for the Cox.
I would love to know this pitcher's name because she's giving her defense some easy outs here.
She's doing well.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of the people I named, so shout out to
Yeah, it's at least one of those people.
one of the people that I named.
Shout out to one of those.
That's a good pitch, but even a better hit. It's going to float down into the just inside the outfield for a third catch and out.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
And we are back. Welcome back to the stream for the Gamecock softball game versus the Winthrop Eagles. Winthrop Eagles 14-4 is the score. Gamecocks lead 1-0 count right now. Jack Keating here with Dakota Morris for the final inning. It's been a good game so far.
Absolutely, and like I mentioned earlier, Emma Friedel's going to finish it off in the circle for the Gamecocks. And as also mentioned, we don't know the name of the Winthrop batter.
We do
not have their numbers. So. But yeah, a lot of great things coming out of South Carolina here, and excited to see their season. I mean, this is only their second exhibition game, obviously, but the numbers that they're putting up in these games are just kind of getting ridiculous at this point. So it'll be fun to see them play against, you know, some SEC opponents and stuff like that.
Are you more impressed by the lack of runs that they're allowing up or the abundance of scores that they've had?
It's a good question. That's a really good question. I think we all know from last year that South Carolina has some pretty good bats, so it's good to see that they're putting up all these runs. You know, 14 runs, 14 hits is really great, but I am a little bit more disappointed with how many runs they've allowed. I know it's only four runs allowed and 6 hits, but this South Carolina team, no hate to the Winthrop Eagles. You know, they're just not exactly on the same level, and I think it would have been nice to see more of a shutout for some of these pitchers, but you can't expect that when you're pitching 6 different pitchers all day.
Yeah, 100%.
Somebody's going to let some runs across, and obviously, I guess I would say I'm more happy with the runs rather than the runs scored rather than runs allowed, but, I mean, still a great softball team. We're just going to have to see how this all comes together, how this almost completely new team with so many transfers, you know, how this all comes together against actual SEC opponents.
Yeah, and 3 out of the 4 runs scored by the Eagles today were when Ainsley Bennett was at pitching, and, you know, that's second career game in the SEC. So it's the fact that it wasn't like our starting pitcher is I guess the promising thing to look at there.
Yeah, not only second game, she only pitched 1 inning, the one before, so it's not even like she only pitched through 6 pitches.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, very early, very young. It's just exhibition. If this would have been a real game, I would bet good money that there would be 0 runs for Winthrop right now.
I agree.
But yeah, I mean, I'm overall very impressed by the team, and especially Ashley Chastain Woodard. She's just done amazing things with them. 1-2 for Friedel.
And that's going to be 3 strikes. As they say, you're out.
Caught her on the curveball there, or screwball, I'm sorry. It's been a long day, everyone.
It has been.
Yeah.
Woke up this morning at 7 a.m. in Atlanta, Georgia.
Wow.
Now I'm here.
Hasn't been that long for me, but
It was a late night prepping for this game too. It's been an interesting 48 hours for me.
looks like home plate umpire has given South Carolina a little bit more of the inside call right now.
Certainly could have used it a few innings ago, but it's nice that we're getting it now.
Well, might have been a long day for him, too.
That's fair.
And that one, too, is a little bit outside, but good framing by Jamie McKay there to bring that one back in.
Yeah, a lot of times, the pitch can be out, but outside, but if the catcher can frame it to look like it was, at least somewhat inside, or at least like on the line or something, then that's a sell that you really need.
Yeah, McKay's been doing a great job of that consistently through this game.
Mm-hmm. That one rolls out to the right infield and third to first base. That's 3 outs. We're headed to the bottom of the 10th, final inning.
Yeah, usually we wouldn't play this bottom inning with the Gamecocks winning 14-4 right now, but I think, yep.
Looks like they're coming out.
Looks like we are going to play the bottom of the 10th here. Just get a few more reps in for everybody. That's what this is all about. And the same pitcher from last inning will come back out for Winthrop. Did we decide on what we were calling her?
Oh, I don't think we did. I can read out the list of names
We've
again.
Definitely at least said her name once. So, I think that's good enough.
I certainly said her name at some point. So if her family is watching, I hope that I didn't mess up her name or forget her. Yeah, only one senior on this roster is very surprising to me.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. That's I feel like almost unheard of. I think we'd have to search for a very long time until we found another college team that only has one senior on it. Yeah, I'd love to talk to her and learn about what's going on in her world.
Yep.
She's an infield utility player.
Grayson Buckner.
Yeah, I wish we could tell you how she's been doing this game, but she's usually number 18 today. She does not have a number.
Yep. She's been relegated to non-numbered.
Yeah. Scar Armando now in the box for South Carolina.
That one, first pitch, far left. Second pitch just inside. They'll call it a strike. Trying to figure out what I'm going to eat after this.
I always want to get Chick-fil-A after these games, but they're on a Sunday. Can't get it.
It's a bad beat.
Yeah. I was really vibing for it last time, and I was very upset when I realized it was closed.
What's the go-to order? As that one gets smacked into center field and caught, unfortunately.
Yeah, easy out for the center fielder there. But great question. If I'm feeling healthy, I'll go for the grilled chicken cool wrap with avocado lime ranch.
Okay.
On a day like today, I would probably go a little bit more unhealthy and get the fried deluxe spicy sandwich. The spicy sandwich is very good at Chick-fil-A.
Milkshake or no milkshake?
No milkshake, but if you're ever at Zaxby's, they're back with their birthday cake milkshakes right now, and they're really good if you've never had one.
Never had Zaxby's in my life.
Wow. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the South.
Yep.
Try Zaxby's. If you're ever in Charleston, hit up a Cane's.
I think I've had Cane's before.
Oh, okay. Well, then you've had better than Zaxby's.
Okay.
Zaxby's is still good.
Pretty sure they're bringing Zaxby's to the north.
Are they now?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I just
never been to the north in my life, so.
You're missing out. No debate there.
No. Well, we are at the University of South Carolina, so just
Fair
a quick reminder.
Fair enough. You're not missing out. South Carolina, best school, best state.
Absolutely. Born and raised. Natalie Heath takes a chop at that one.
Gets tossed out at first. I tried Cookout for the first time about a week or so ago. It was to be desired. There certainly could have been better.
Yeah. Usually a lot of people from the South ride pretty hard for Cookout, but I'm not usually a fan. I feel like just about every time I go, they get it wrong.
Yeah.
I had a bacon wrap from there one time, bacon chicken wrap with no chicken. So
just a bacon wrap,
yeah, and I didn't open it until I got home.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, I was not happy. It was just like bacon, ranch, and lettuce.
Interesting. So. That doesn't sound delectable.
No, it wasn't.
Number 22, Nia McKnight up at bat now. It's a 1-1 count, 2 outs. We might be coming to a close any second here now.
Yeah. 14-4, 10-run win here for the Gamecocks. Since we know it's going to be a win,
Well, could be more than 10.
Yeah, could be more than 10. I'd love to see Nia McKnight hit a home run right now. If there's anyone on the team I could pick to hit a home run, it would be Nia McKnight.
Wow. Why is that?
I just want to see her do good. She's so good on the base path. I want to see her break out of that. And that was a great hit to left field.
It sure was, yep. Rolled it right to the left outfielder and easily gets to first base.
Yeah, I spent a lot of my time playing softball running bases as well. So I feel her. I see where she's at. And I hope that she gets a chance to do a little bit more for the Gamecocks this season.
Now we have number 1, Precious Bross, up to bat. 1-0 count.
Foul tip there for a strike.
Overall, though, I would say it's a very successful, great day for my first SGTV call for softball, or any sport, really. I mean, it's the first time I've done a call down here, so.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Today was a little bit of a different day than what our streams might normally look like.
Hopefully next time I get to do all 10 innings, but
hopefully next time you'll get to do all 7 innings.
Okay.
It'll just be a 7-inning game.
Okay, that's fair.
10 innings is a little bit much. Thank you.
I'll never complain about getting to call a few extra innings, though.
Yeah, I was into it last week, and I had a great time. But like I said, I was really thinking about Chick-fil-A pretty much for the last 5 innings. Ooh.
Wow.
That'll be called strike.
And the crowd gets
2.
really upset about that one.
Yeah.
Hear a lot of uproar in the crowd here. A lot of upset faces, a lot of pointing at the ump right now. There's some unhappy fans, regardless of the 14-4 score.
Yeah.
Of the bottom of the 10th. They're still wanting more, and I respect it.
Yeah, like I said, this Columbia crowd rides hard for this team, especially Precious Bross. You know, she's a Columbia native. She's
Still
only
swinging.
spent 1 year with Georgia, and now she's playing for her
back home
hometown, which is probably great. I'm sure that was a dream of hers growing up as a kid. You know.
That'd be very cool to be able to rep, like, especially when you're from that exact city. It's a different kind of pride that comes with that school.
I had what high school she went to. I think it might have been Irmo.
It was Irmo, yes, correct.
Oh, wow, I'm so good at this.
Locked in.
She's from Irmo High School, which is just right up the road from here.
Shout out Irmo.
Yeah.
Smacks that one. It's going to roll deep to center field. We're going to get everybody moving one base forward.
How to bring up Shaver. Still 2 outs on the board, but now a runner in scoring position on second base. Nia McKnight's second base, and Ross will wait up first.
Certainly is scoring position. We got Nia McKnight on second base.
Yeah, true. She just needs something a little bit to right field, and she's probably going home.
And there you go. That could be it. Probably not. Fly out. Oh, no, and that's going to be an error by Winthrop. Goes for the catch and trips over herself. That was a foul ball, though, so everybody stays where they are. Almost could have been the game-ending play, but dropped it instead. So I'm unsure how that doesn't count as an error.
Sorry, I missed it. What?
The ball bounced right off of her glove, and she tripped over herself.
In foul territory?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Definitely would have been an error if she was inside the lines, but
It was a bit of an embarrassing play from her. It's unfortunate.
Who was that, our right fielder?
No, I think it might have been first base. Yeah, it was first base, yeah. And I mean, it was a good crowd today. It's lightened up a little bit, but it's still a big crowd for a bottom of the 10th, 2 outs, up 10 runs. Like, this Carolina crowd doesn't go home until the players do. I respect it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, they've been here for quite a few hours now and still enjoying it. Got the concession stands open. Still some people in line getting some snacks in before they go home.
Smack that one left center field. Easy fly out. That's going to be the game. 14-4. The Gamecocks take it over the Winthrop Eagles.
Yeah, it was a great game from South Carolina. It looks a lot similar to what we saw last weekend out of South Carolina. Lots of hits, lots of runs, and lots of production from all over the roster here. Everybody's really getting a chance to contribute right now and show their strength and show their skills. And I'm really interested to see how that's going to translate into regular season games and especially SEC opponents. You know, right now we're only playing Winthrop and Presbyterian last weekend, so it's really going to be different, obviously, when they step onto the field with some SEC opponents. But just absolutely great job by South Carolina. Love to see all the new pitchers and new transfers coming in. It's going to be really exciting stuff coming up.
Yeah, basically got to see. I felt like the entire roster today.
Yeah.
And you know, freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors, everybody alike. It was good to get everybody some experience and to warm up the bats a little bit for the eventual spring season.
Yeah, well, we will see you back here, I believe, next weekend for another South Carolina softball exhibition game. Thank you so much for tuning in. And like we said, I'm Dakota Morris.
I'm Jack Keating. And until next week.
See you then, forever to thee.